He will not be mocked. He will not be mocked. Touch base. He will not be mocked. The greatest deception here is this is not one nation under God. It never was. Had it been, it would not have been. No. It would not have been. The Constitution would not have been written by Freemasons. They go against God. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve two masters. Praise be to God, Lord Jesus Christ.
So Jesse Ventura posted this morning, what do people think of this? And I'm sure for a long time the jury will be out on um, on a lot of discussions about where people are. But the center of Washington, D.C. is this 555-foot stone monument. It's not the U.S. Capitol. It's not the White House. It's this obelisk right in the center. This area that's the lake. The end is the Lincoln Memorial. The little pool lake in the middle is called the reflecting pool. When you stand at the Lincoln Monument, you see the reflection of the pyramid. And now that I think about it, that goes for a quote that they use a lot called "As so above, down below." Oh God, these people are such scumbags. They really are. When I first saw this, I was, like a young teenager. I had never seen it before. I didn't know what it was, quite honestly. What is that thing? What? It's the first thing you see in Washington. It's just huge. Um, there's only two or three large obelisks in the world. This one actually is aligned to the Pentagon. If you look at some of my research, the whatever thing, missile that hit the Pentagon was on a trajectory with this Washington Monument thing. Uh, as far as where the Freemasonry influence came from, it was from this character who was friends with George Washington, had requested help from the French to beat the British. They sent a civil architect engineer and Major General Pierre L'Enfant. It's a French for the infant, and he's generally credited as the architect and planner of Washington, D.C. So, believe it or not, the planner of Washington, D.C. is a French military general named Pierre L'Enfant, and he helped design the U.S. Capitol building. Um, as far as I know, John Adams and some three or four of the founding fathers weren't um, slave owners or Freemasons, but a lot of them are highly suspect, and it turns out that his grave is somewhere nearby, so I quite possibly could go on a road trip to find the grave of Chief Architect of Washington, D.C., Pierre L'Enfant.